that is the news of the resignation of Advocate Herman Cronje, which I'm sure we're all concerned about. I don't suggest a lengthy discussion, but maybe we just need responses. This is clearly something that should be of deeply concerning to all of us and has an impact on the prosecutions, although there are many other prosecutors, but I just wondered how the committee would like to consider this at an appropriate time. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Horn.
Yes, thank you, Chair, and good morning to all colleagues. I actually raised my hand, Chair, just to alert you that the Honourable Breitenbach will join slightly late. She's just on another meeting. But while I am on the floor, I associate myself with the comments of the Honourable Swart. I think in some way or form, we as a committee should prioritize a meeting where we can be briefed both, if possible, as to the underlying factors that caused this request to be relieved from office, as well as a briefing on the way forward in order to try and ensure that the Special Investigative Directorate remain functional and for the duration of the period, the 2-year remaining period for which it has been established. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other hands on this matter? So we will deal with it as the last item on the agenda. Is there any objection to that?
No, Chair.
Honorable Kubutele Janji.
I don't know whether we must deal with it as an item for discussion. Maybe what we need to agree here under your leadership is to consider an urgent session next week where the Minister and the head of NPA brief us. Because I don't know what we would discuss when we have no information in front of us. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Honorable Janji. Members, can we say that before we adjourn, we have an urgent meeting where the Minister and the NDPP will address us on 2 issues. One issue is the issue of Advocate Cronje. Secondly is the missed deadline that it's
recording in progress.
It has been reported that the NPA has missed the deadline to make a decision on the prosecution of the crowd of 4. So they had made a promise, Advocate Badoi made a promise that he will make a decision by yesterday, of which she missed. Maybe because I remember Honorable, I think it was Honorable Maseko Chel, who raised an issue about the prosecution arising from TRC cases, the prosecution of apartheid crimes. And we did raise a concern that the longer it takes, the more difficult it will be for them to have successful prosecutions. So can we agree that we would invite them next week to brief us on the 2 issues?
Agreed, Chair, with those 2 items you've identified.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That would be, I think we will communicate with the members. We will write to them and most probably we can't use the Friday, or we can use the Friday because we don't want also to take up a lot of time for the subcommittee. Maybe we can use the Friday after the sitting, then we deal with the issue of Mr. Self. or we ask for a special sitting in between to have this urgent matter. I'm not sure what is the view of honorable members. Honorable Horn, followed by Honorable Swart.
Yes, Chair, and the Honourable Swart is, of course, maybe the most knowledgeable to come in on this issue, but we were informed yesterday that Friday's sitting will most probably take the whole day because it is that adjustment budget
Yes.
day. So I don't think Friday is really feasible. Thank you.
Okay. Honorable Swart.
No, thank you, Chair. I just wanted to confirm that we will be sitting from 10 o'clock and until quite late in the afternoon to finish all the schedules and the debates and then the farewell speeches. So I think it might be a challenge, and there might be a number of divisions as well on that day. So it could be a challenge, Chair. Thank you.
Okay, Honorable Janji.
No, Chair, perhaps, Chair, given the fact that this is an emergency, if tomorrow was not Saturday, we're going to ask the Minister and the MDP to come tomorrow and brief us. So I would prefer either a Tuesday or Wednesday because it's not a normal meeting we want. So let's leave Friday, but let's leave it to you to check your space together with the subcommittee, because I think we can consider certain things because of the urgency of this matter.
Okay. All right. So the Tuesday's meeting with women, youth, and disabilities is still proceeding, Honorable Janji.
I will confirm it after this meeting, Chair.
Okay. Okay. No, and then it's Wednesday, Tuesday. Maybe we can. Okay. Let me say, what about Monday? I know there are parties that would not want to do Monday, but what about Monday?
As I said, Chair, maybe, Chair, can we leave that to you, and then you just we're giving you options.
Okay, no, that's fine. No, that's fine, honorable members. And then I think at the end of the day, once we are done with the BRRR, we will, in light of the information that we have received, we will have to discuss the issue of honorable self at the end of the BRRR processes. Thank you very much, Honorable Swart, for bringing that to our attention. Let's proceed. Can we have the BRRR for Justice flighted? It was circulated and is going to be taken as read. Let's start with corrections. Are there any corrections on page 1? Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Page 5. Page 6. Page 7. Page 8.
Honorable Mayor Druchen, page 8, Chair.
Honorable Nico Drachens.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Chair. Page 8, 6.5. If you go up the page, 6.5. Okay, I see it's not corrected. The third line, he that delayed it, it's supposed to be the processes that delayed he implementation, supposed to be the implementation. That's it. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Honorable Nico Drachens. Page 8, page 9. Page 10. Page 11. Page 12. Page 13. Page 14. Page 15. Page 16. Page 17. Page 18. Page 19. Page 20. Page 21. Page 22. Page 23. Page 24.
Honorable Mayor Druchen, page 24.
Honorable Nico Drachens, so noted. Page 24.
Page 24, 8.11.1. The last point, correct the date there. It's 21, then 2021/2022.
22. Yes. Thank you very much, Honorable Drachens.
And the word is supposed to say in respect of 2021 and 22. I think there's a word missing. Is it budget? Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. It's fine.
Thank you very much, Honorable Nico
Chair.
Drachens.
Steve Swart,
Honorable Swart.
can I just ask you to check under the top there, 8.11.1, the first bullet. COVID-19 contributed to the current economic crisis compounded by corrupt activities, government officials. I think a word is missing there. Committed by or allegedly committed by.
Yeah, I think we should use the word allegedly committed by.
Thank you, Chair.
Christine, did you get that?
Yes, I have.
Okay, thank you. Let's proceed. Page, I think on page 24, 25, 26.
Okay, page 26.
Honorable, what reference?
9.4.
9.4. Okay.
Yes, 9.4. The president. Okay, the president issued a proclamation to bring into operation. It doesn't sound right. Issued a proclamation, bring into operation. So it should be to bring into operation.
Bring into operation. Did you get that, Christine?
Yes, I did.
Thank you very much. Let's proceed. Twenty-seven. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35.
Okay, page 35.
Honorable, what reference?
11.7.4.
Let's go down.
There's double wording there. The first of the second line that, okay, surplus in the that, those two, it doesn't make sense. In the that is managed, so the sentence just needs to be changed.
We are talking about 11.7.4, the second line.
Yes, Chair. It says surplus in the that is has managed. So it's grammarly, it doesn't sound proper.
Yes, what is your proposed change, Honorable Novotrachen?
I think the needs to be removed. So surplus in that it has managed
To build over the past year. Okay. Ms. Stockstone?
Yes, I got that.
Sorry, Chair, can we just go to 7.1,
7.
11.7.1?
Let's go up.
There's something there. So, yeah, it's the very last, there's a comma missing in the second last line there. National, which includes national, comma, provincial. 11.7.1. Yeah, thanks. Comma there.
Okay.
Very
That's
small
super.
correction.
Thank you very much, Honorable Swart. Let's proceed. 36.
Honorable Neo Driffin.
Honorable New Waterhans.
Go back to the top above 11.7.5. Okay. It's the bracket isn't finished there. So 2021, and then there's a bracket in front of 2020. It should be a slash.
Yes. Thank you very much, Honorable New Waterhans. Let's proceed. We're at 37, 38. No, first 37, that's 36, 37. I scroll down. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49.
49, Chair.
Honorable New Waterhans. 49.
14.1.3, the second last line says tacking. It should be tackling.
Yes. Christine, did you get that?
Yes, I did.
In tackling corruption.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Thank you. 50.
Honorable Neo Dugan, page 50, Chair.
Honorable Negotiations.
14.1.6.
Yes.
Let me just check. Now I just need to find it. The 9th line, all of this. Okay, no, it's fine, it's fine. I see this was added, so no problem there.
Thank you very much, Honorable Negotiations. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55.
55, Chair.
Honorable Negotiations.
14.8.1.
Yes.
There's two words that are together. The court's in.
Yeah, court, yes. Thank you very much. Let's proceed. '56. 57.
Page 56, sorry, Chair.
56, yes, Honorable Negotiations.
15.11.
15.1.
Sorry, 14.11.
14.11, okay.
It says there 2020, it's very far ahead. 20,221.
Yes. I think all of us will be dead by that time.
We'd like a report before then.
Did you get that, Christine?
Yes, I did. It's 2022.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's scroll down. Go to 7. Go to 8. 59. 60. 61.
62, Chair.
Okay, let's scroll down. We're still on page
19.4.
Okay.
Honorable
Negotiations, proceed.
Yes, in equal, it should be, there's no E there.
Which line is that?
Third line, Chair. inequalities, there must be an E.
Did you
It
get
says
that question?
inequality.
Yes, I have got it.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Honorable Nivo Trahans. $62, $63, $64,
Sorry, Chair, page 63.
page 63.
Honorable Nihut Ruffin.
Yes, Honorable Nivo Trahans.
21.4. In case of, there's a repetition there of the word of.
Yes. The second line.
Okay.
Did you get that, Christine?
Yes, I did. And just while I'm here, I've just changed 21.6, the same wording as the Rights Commission. Instead of saying at the PPSA, I said in the case of the PPSA. Is that okay? I just think it's just more consistent.
Okay, is that, let's first deal with the first one that was raised by Honorable Nivo Trahan. Did you get that for correction?
Yes, I did. I've made the correction.
Okay. Members, on 21.6, there is a change there. Are we comfortable with that proposed change by Christine?
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you very much. 64. Thank you. Is there a mover for the adoption of the report as corrected?
Sorry, Chairperson.
Yes, Christine.
Sorry to interrupt. Just looking at that very last recommendation, the committee recommends that the House resolve to request a public service with the request. I think I need to take out with the request that evaluate and just say to evaluate the department. And maybe I should, yeah.
Let's go. Which one? Is it the last paragraph or?
No, it's a second line. It's rather clumsy. So I propose it reads, the committee recommends that the House resolve to request the Public Service Commission to evaluate the department to identify the reasons for the department's non-performance.
Is that in order, members? Is there anyone who has a different view with regard to that sentence?
Agreed, Chair.
Chair, could you just indicate which part that is? I'm not seeing where the line is.
It's the second line.
Of what?
Which
of 221.9. Sorry, Chairperson, I'm jumping in.
Are you covered, Honorable Nivo Trahans?
Still checking, Chair.
Agreed, Chair.
Okay, so that has been agreed to. Yes. If I may ask, I'm not sure whether it's my eyes. At some point when I was going through the report, the performance of the department is indicated as having achieved 70%, but I think when we were going through the department's performance, when the department appeared before us, it was 66%. Am I correct, Christine?
It's 66% when we put the MPA in. But if you take the MPA out, it's 70%. But what I did make that very clear that overall, the department's performance, including the MPA is 66%. If you remove the MPA, it's 66%, it's 70%. And then I also at some other stage, but noted that that the AG had raised concerns around the performance information. So it was, even the 70% is a bit questionable.
Okay, that is clear now. Thank you very much. Is there a move for the adoption of the report?
Honorable Wilmer Nieuwenhoven.
Honorable Nieuwenhoven.
21. I missed something in 21.8. The committee recommends that the House looks. So add an S. There's an S missing in the look.
21.8.
Yes, 21.8.
Looks into the matter. Did you get that, Christine?
Yes, I'll put that in now.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and then secondly, Chair.
Okay.
Secondly, I think we should keep insisting on the report back on the 31st of January, because sometimes it says the 30th of January. So sometimes it's 30th, sometimes it's 31 January. I think for consistency throughout the report, it should say, throughout the reports, it should say 31 January. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. Is there any disagreements to that proposal, members? I take it there is none. So we will change 30th to 31st.
Yes, I'll do a search through the document to make sure that is done.
Thank you very much. Any other issue members that would want to raise before we go for the adoption? None. Can I now move for the adoption? Is there anyone who will move for the adoption of the agenda as adoption of the report as amended or as corrected?
Honorable Nieuwenhoven moves for adoption of the report, Chair.
Honorable Nieuwenhoven moves for the adoption of the report as corrected. Any seconder?
I second, Chair.
Honorable Janji seconds. Any objections?
Chair, it's Werner Horn speaking. It's not an objection, just a reservation of the DA's position.
The DA reserves its position. Any objections? No objections. The report is agreed to with a reservation of the DA. Thank you very much.
That's advice, Chair.
Honorable Janji.
You can advise Honorable Horn that he can second the report and still maintain the reservations. He can have double things. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much.
Chair, through you can tell the Honorable Janki that I've finished school long ago, and if I needed a tutor, I would employ somebody with more knowledge than him. Sure.
Thank you very much. I think you will continue the discussion outside of the meeting. Thank you very much. The report has been agreed to. I think let's take this opportunity before we proceed to thank the research unit, both for correctional services and for justice, for the good work done. in assisting us to be where we are now, that we have the reports that have been adopted, and we have been able to meet the timelines given to us by the Office of the Speaker. We thank you very much, and we thank also the Committee Secretariat for their support in assisting us with our work. Thank you very much to the support staff and to members for diligently applying themselves to each and every word that is in the report, to ensure that we pass a report that meets the required standard, and to ensure that we do apply our mind in doing our oversight work. Thank you very much, members, for that. The next item, the minutes. Are you ready with the minutes, Mr. Romano? The minutes are not going to be taken as read because I think members have just seen the minutes now. Can I suggest that we take 10 minutes to look at the minutes so that we don't approve something that we do not know? So we can go through the minutes. They are just the 3 pages. Can we have 10 minutes and come back at 20 past 10? Is that in order, members?
Agreed, Chair.
Yes, Chair.
Thank you very much. through them. Are there any corrections on page 1?
No, Chair.
Thank you very much. On page 2,
I have not picked up anything, Chair.
thank you very much. On page 3, and none. Honorable Janji, is your hand up?
No, Chair, I'm fine with page 3 as well.
Okay, thank you very much. Is there a move for the adoption of the minutes?
I move for the adoption of the minutes, Chair.
Honorable Janji moves. Is there a seconder?
Honorable Chairman.
Honorable Honor seconds. The minutes, any objections? None. The minutes are at grade 2. With no corrections. Members, I thought that maybe we might need to have a brief discussions given the fact that we are going to sit till late on Friday as to what do we do with the agreement we have had to visit Honorable Swart, Honorable Self, Honorable Horn.
Yes, Chair, unfortunately, the Honourable Breitenbach has not joined yet. We did discuss it yesterday, and the Honourable Swart seemingly indicated, I think that is on record already, that he will travel to Parliament. And then the Honourable Breitenbach and myself thought that the only way in which it can still work on Friday then is if we arrange that it happens during our lunch break on Friday during that long sitting. So ordinarily, the presiding officers would order a lunch break of half an hour to an hour on a day like that. And the Honourable Breitenbach indicated that she would then arrange for some snacks in her office and that we then during that lunch break meet up with the Honourable Self. So that's more or less the only way in which we thought it can still work, but we are of course also in the hands of the committee. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Members, that is the suggestion, Honorable Janji.
No, Chair, I support what Honorable Horn and Breitenbach have suggested or put forward, because the main objective is for us to have time with Honorable Self. And the office arrangement during lunch with a few snacks assist us so that we're in one space, basically, and we're able to pass those few farewell wishes, which is doable both. So I think I want to support that.
Thank you very much, which means Honorable Swart.
Chair, I just wanted clarity. Are we still going to visit Mr. Self, or will he be able to come to the office? Or is that the idea? I just wanted clarity on that.
The idea is that he will be in Parliament, so we will meet in Honorable Breitenbach's office.
Yes, support that, Chair. Thanks.
Okay. But I think we had already made arrangements with committee secretary, but I think in light of our discussions, we will generally abide by the recent decision that Honorable Breitenbach will host us, because we had initially planned for a sit-down lunch organized by the committee, But I guess that we don't even know how much time the presiding officer will give us. Maybe if the presiding officer gives us 30 minutes, that will be too short to have a proper sit-down lunch. So in light of that, the snacks within that time would be the feasible thing to do. And so we will leave all the arrangements in the hands of Honorable Breitenbach and Honorable Horn. And that would mean that on that Friday, members will be physically in Parliament, so that we can have that engagement with honorable staff. Honorable Niveau Drachens.
Yes, Chair. Thank you, Chair. I didn't want to interrupt all the arrangements that have already been done. Just that 30 minutes to walk all the way over to Mark's building from the National Assembly. I mean, it does take time. So perhaps we could use G26 or the second floor restaurant. It would be perhaps much closer, and the second floor restaurant has lovely views for photos. I just would like to add. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. But you might have all the members of Parliament during that time rushing to the second floor.
Won't work.
Then we won't have that intimate interaction with the honorable staff. So can we leave it at Honorable Breitenbach's hands that we used his her office for that time, and then so that we are able to do that and go back to the house. Do I have an undertaking that all members will be present?
Yes, Chair, confirmed.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So members, what is outstanding now is for me to interact with the Office of the Minister and the Office of the NDPP for the meeting, urgent meeting, to deal with the issues that were raised by the members. Most probably, we have been given a blank check, but Friday it will not be feasible. So we'll look at any other day from Monday to Thursday. Honorable Swart.
Chair, I might have missed feedback on the request for the meeting with the Justice Minister and the Finance Minister relating to the issues about the information regulator. Is that going to stand over till next year? I just wondered about that as well. Thank you, Chair.
Yes, we're in a process of arranging that meeting, but it would be obviously next year now, early next year.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Any other issue, members? None. Is there a proposal for the adjournment of the meeting?
Propose adjournment, Chair.
Honorable Swart propose that we close the meeting. Any seconder?
Driffen.
Honorable Niveau Drachens seconds. Any objections?
I'll reserve my position, Chair.
The Honourable Horn likes the meeting. Chair, I withdraw my proposal. I think
the DA still wants to consult whether the meeting should be adjourned or not. Thank you very much, members. The meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, Chair.
So, Honourable Janji, you will advise accordingly about Tuesday's meeting.
Yes, Chair, but for now, we can give you Wednesday up front if you are available. You mean the women?
Yes. because I
Just on-
received a letter.
Yeah.
Yes, I received a letter still confirming the Tuesday's meeting.
Okay. Let me just confirm that also.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, members. The meeting is adjourned.